What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I love the fellowship that I have with many black men. Historically, we are known as Afro-Americans, African-Americans. Now there's a new term or way to express who we are, hashtag FBA. But one of the things I've understood about us as a group of men, especially around the Gen X, millennial generation, is that, and it's even worse now with Gen Z, black men don't really like authority, okay? And that could be because of what we've been through as a people. But typically, when it comes from each other, we don't like authority. Now, we typically do better when it is the white man or somebody else. They tend to get a lot more out of us, but we're typically not the kind of men that like to be told what to do. And I can understand that, okay? Because of, most of us don't grow up with our dads and we don't have that structure and everything like that. The problem with that attitude is that many of us want to become leaders without following anybody. And you see this in the black church. I mean, if you go to any black neighborhood, you'll see 3,000 churches on one street. You see so many black men trying to be, there's like 1,000 Hebrew Israelite organizations. You got Nation of Islam and their spinoffs. Everybody want to be the leader. The problem is everybody can't be the leader. And even if you might be a leader, in some cases, in some situations, you have to follow what somebody is telling your ass. And this goes to Deion Sanders and his son Shedeur Sanders. They want to be able to do whatever they want to do based on Deion Sanders' legendary career, which he had one. Trust me, I grew up on Deion. I grew up a fan. Remember, Deion played for my Niners when we went to the bowl and beat the Chargers, and we ain't won one since. So if don't nobody love Deion, I love Deion. But Shedeur Sanders also has an attitude without the results that Deion got, okay? He was drafted, Shedeur, by the Cleveland Browns. And you want to know who took him? Andrew Berry, the general manager of the Cleveland Browns, a brother who went to Harvard University, okay? There are other general managers like Martin Mayhew, the Commanders. You have Chris Grier of the Miami Dolphins, and Ryan Poles, Chicago Bears, and there's Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah, the Vikings, and all that. And you have the president, Sandra Douglas Morgan, over at the Las Vegas Raiders. But look at this, though. A brother had to give him an opportunity. A brother who said, listen, I'm taking Dylan Gabriel over your ass. Because even me as a black man that's 38 years old, I don't want to put up with your stuff. Not even me. So here what I'm going to do. Yo thirsty ass is still there at pick 144, so I'm going to take you. But the rumor is this, on one condition. If Deion Sanders start running his mouth like he did when your ass got tucked out of the first, second, third, and fourth round, I'm going to cut you, okay? Now, I want you to know about this with historical players that are drafted in the 5th round. They have a slimmer shot at making the final roster. 50% of players drafted in the 5th round don't even make the team the following season, all right? And they want Deion to shut his ass up. And do you want to know what I got to say? Good, because it was Deion's mouth that got Shedeur in the position that he got him. And the only way that Deion can talk trash about his son or where his son is going to be is if you own the NFL team. Deion might have money. Deion might be successful. He is the coach of the Colorado University Boulders. Shout out to him. He was Jackson State's head coach. But you know what he can't do? He can't save his ass right now. And I'm completely happy about it because a lot of these guys in a Gen Z generation and all that, they ain't got no respect. They ain't got no respect. Don't nobody want to put up with you. And it ain't no race thing. I've already talked about this. How many black quarterbacks have went in the first round in the last 15 years? We've had numerous number 1 picks, okay? Numerous. Caleb Williams last year. Cam Ward this year. Bryce Young the year before. So the last 3 years, we didn't have number 1 picks, black quarterbacks. Want to talk about number 2 picks? C.J. Stroud, 2023. Jayden Daniels, that's number 2 picks. So the one thing that you Negroes not going to be able to say is racism. That's the white man holding me back. No, that's your ass holding yourself back. You can't stop holding yourself back. And these people know this about you because you're not trying to do what you're supposed to do because you want to do what you want to do. You want to play for a team in the NFL? Shedeur, do you have a team? Nope. Okay. Then what does that tell you? I need to shut my ass up. That's what they tell me. I ain't got no team. I don't own no team. I'm running my mouth. I need to shut up. Period. Point blank. Okay? I'm running my mouth about something that I don't know. I need to humble myself. Whenever you work for somebody, black men, and you need that job, you need their paycheck, you got to do what they asking you to do. Your employer got the right to tell you, we don't want your foolishness here. Leave it at your house. Okay? I'm on here on YouTube. It's a lot of things that I want to say, especially to y'all. Want to be a little more graphic. But YouTube said, if you want to be on this platform, you're going to respect my wishes. That's what Fresh and Fit was doing. Oh, doing whatever they want to do. They get demonetized. They'll say, oh, they're hating on my free speech. No, they free to get rid of your ass when you don't listen, okay? You can't go around in the world today doing what you want to do. Like, where do you do that at? What person does that? Let me just tell you this. You go to a job interview, right? And I would say what the NFL combine guys are, they're going on a job interview. You're interviewing, you're going to a job interview. You go to a job interview, are you gonna go there with a musty ass t-shirt on sagging with gold teeth? You going to a good job. Are you gonna do that? They'll probably give you the interview, but you know what they're gonna say? You're not serious. I don't care what's on your resume. You could have helped Jesus get off the cross. It's not going to matter. But do you wanna know what? You gotta do what they're asking to do. You gotta do what they're asking to do. So why don't you wanna do what they ask you to do? Because black men like doing what they wanna do. A lot of times. It's my life. It's my, okay. Okay, then be broke then. All right? All of us as black men from the generation, you have to do what everybody got power over you that got what you want, okay? You want more out of life? You want to get in industries? We all in life, family, we got to continue to impress people. I'm 44, and if I want more out of my life, I got to do more for folks, not less. I have to do more. I got to give more. I got to impress more. What I did is what I did in the past. It's not enough because it got to be what? It got to be more. Some of y'all think, well, I done did enough. My record speaks for itself. So who can exist like that? As long as you living, you're going to live by somebody else's rules. Okay? You don't sign your own paycheck, even if you do have a business. Want to know why you don't sign somebody else's paycheck? Because you need somebody to buy something from you. You always working for somebody. Period. Okay? Period. There you go. Y'all don't like it? It's tough. Okay? It's tough. It's how it works. Y'all can cry in the comments all you want. Cry. I don't care. I really don't give a damn. It ain't gonna change nothing. Black men gotta get serious. Don't nobody want to put up with your stuff, man, if you ain't producing. Look at Aaron Rodgers. Let me tell you about Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers, I know he's white, but Aaron Rodgers can have an attitude and do what he's doing. You want to know why? He got picked 2005, 24th pick, okay? But Aaron Rodgers is a Super Bowl champion. Aaron Rodgers is a Super Bowl MVP. Aaron Rodgers is a 4-time NFL most valuable player, and I can guarantee you he didn't interview like the other guy did. I can guarantee you that, okay? Aaron Rodgers has thrown 503 touchdowns to 116 interceptions in his career, a passing rate in his career over 102.6. He is a first ballot Hall of Famer. If anybody can act like that, he need to have them kind of numbers for him to be acting like that. If he was Lamar Jackson, I wouldn't say a word. If he was Tom Brady, I wouldn't say a word. But you haven't thrown an NFL pass yet, son. Be serious. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Shedeur Jackson back at it again. Another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Which is Friday. Do Square Bell. We're out.